What is up, everybody? It is Cooper16 here, yet another video, and yet again with another video as promised. John Cena versus Rusev, WrestleMania 31 predictions. So today is Tuesday, March 24th, 2015. We are 5 days away, from WrestleMania 31. Hopefully you guys are excited as you can possibly be for WrestleMania 31 after that tremendous Raw, that go-home show to WrestleMania 31. Hopefully you can sense my sarcasm. But, again, just, I'll get to these matches later, and I'll give you my thoughts on the build-up so far. But we're going to go into in-depth analysis, John Cena versus Rusev. If you want to check out the previous videos like Bray Wyatt, Undertaker, ladder match, for the IC title, the Divas match, predictions, anything in general, WrestleMania, or the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, the second annual one. I have a playlist made, so you can check out all those videos, watch them over again, comment on them below. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now, what's really weird is, like, a violation pops up real quick, and you might have heard that sound, I'm not sure. But, anyways, now that kind of speed bump and pretty much attention deficit disorder kicked in, ADD, even though I don't even have ADD, but I'm just going to use it as an excuse to say that I was distracted so I can just keep getting off track. Anyways, John Cena versus Rusev is happening March 29th. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Hump Day, is going to be Rollins versus Randall Keith Orton. Thursday, you'll see Sting versus Triple H predictions. And on Friday, you'll see the main event, Brock and Roman. And then probably I'll do a WrestleMania 30 Day in the Life on Saturday, or I might just take a break from doing all these videos on that Saturday. Now, you'll see probably, more than likely, a review of WrestleMania on Monday or right after the pay-per-view. Anyway, Cena versus Rusev. So, after the Royal Rumble, Cena lost in his triple threat. Rusev got eliminated like Santino Marella by Roman Reigns, the man himself. And, one thing led to another backstage, and both men got into it, and they had to get the locker room to break them both up. And because Raw got snowed out, they confirmed that match, and then they would build it up here and then and there. Slowly. Cena said he would take him down, and then in their Fastlane match, they had a pretty good pay-per-view quality match. For the United States Championship. And keep in mind, guys, John Cena has main evented, at least half of the WrestleMania since WrestleMania 21. So that's 10 years. At least he's, main evented 22, 23, 27, 28, 29, and that's it. So he's at probably, I didn't count there. You could probably count if you want to. But he's main evented at least half or maybe over half of these 10 years of WrestleMania. So that puts in perspective, and he's going after a mid-card championship, being the United States title. To say that's exciting and mind-boggling is an understatement. He faced Bray Wyatt last year and he buried him. And I'm going to get you my thoughts on who's going to win later in this video. But John Cena loses in a BS fashion, and Rusev retains his title. And like I predicted, it's going to be like a DQ finish to some degree. Gave him a low blow. But this time, John Cena passed out in the... I think they overused the pass-out finish a lot with these superstars. Like, they did it with Swagger, and now he's tapping out all of a sudden. They did it with Sheamus, and I believe they did it with Big Show or Henry or something like that. I can't remember. But again, just they need to stop doing that stuff. It gets annoying. But now that's not gonna happen at WrestleMania 31 because John Cena is gonna bury Rusev, and he's gonna win via pinfall. I can even end the video right there, but I'm not going to because that could be just simpler. But if you want to stick around, you can. If you want to leave, you can. I gave you my thoughts and my predictions. But yeah, over the weeks you've had, like, Rusev say, I'm not going to give you a championship match. You don't deserve one. You're weak. Had Curtis Axel get involved and Cena show his impotent rage, I guess you could say. And then Rusev would always, put the flag over John Cena's head. And then, eventually Cena would beat down Rusev, and Lana would say, you got your match. because Stephanie said, you know, you need to get Rusev to change his mind. Then Rusev pretty much would have a fallout with Lana. I don't know if that's a permanent thing. I know Lana's doing a movie called The Interrogation, so maybe that's, you know, I don't think it's going to really affect her to miss a filming for WrestleMania. But nonetheless, you know, the fans have been chanting, "We want Lana." Because of that, they had a contract signing. They had this Russian attorney pretty much, you know, see this contract through and said that Rusev pretty much has to say freedom of speech, like a thing where he says America's bad, and John Cena's got, you know, to listen to it without, you know, completely going, you know, I guess crazy. I mean, I'm not sure, but yeah. And that one thing led to another. Rusev left the ring by flipping the table. There's been some sort of you know, physical action, unlike Sting versus Triple H, unlike Roman versus Brock, unlike Bray versus Undertaker. You know, they've actually had physical contact. I mean, Raw, Cena got destroyed by Rusev. I mean, he got completely destroyed by Rusev. And basically, for the fans, is to suspend disbelief. You know, saying, oh, Cena's not going to win because Rusev's too strong, even though we all know Rusev is going to get buried 6 feet under by John Cena. And for those of you that say Bray Wyatt didn't get buried, yeah, he did get buried. He did get buried. It took him a very long time to recover. And with Rusev's gimmick, it's kind of a one-trick pony to some degree. And the one-trick pony does work. But will he recover? That is the question. Umaga technically did, because he had the Vince McMahon storyline where he would be kind of Vince McMahon's hitman, if that makes sense. Because, you know, even though he lost to John Cena, he was still in a big marquee match, you know, with the Battle of the Billionaires thing, and he'd be IC champion. But does Rusev recover from this? Does Rusev make it past the burial? You know, Bray Wyatt, yes, he is fighting The Undertaker, and that's a big step up, but I don't think Rusev's going to get it to that much of a height. Yeah, he might challenge for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at least once, but does he go further than that? I'm not really sure. But we'll see. John Cena wins. I don't think there's any disputing that. If Rusev wins, I will be completely shocked. I will give WWE 15 gold stars. I'll give them a huge pat on the back and a huge salute from the residents, the Brooks Banner residents, I guess you could say. But anyways, that's pretty much it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a blessed Tuesday afternoon. Let the club go up on a Tuesday. Do whatever you want to. Have a fantastic time. And no, that's pretty much it. Have a good day, guys. Peace.